So many people are stuck, and this is not going to work because we are so used to making decisions based on our human emotions, and that's why most times we regret our decisions. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. You know nothing about what's best for you. You know nothing about what tomorrow unfolds. You know nothing about the aftermath. Only God does. The flesh only desires pleasures, and that alone takes up to 80% of the votes in your decision making. In every disappointment, there is a blessing. If you can acknowledge this, then you will never question the things that go against your favor. You pray to have something, but you don't get it. Then you get disappointed, right? But why don't you see it this way? Instead of, why didn't I get it? How about, what if I got it? God is love, and He loves us so much, He cares for us, and so He wants the very best for us. If you got what you prayed for, who knows? Something horrible would have happened. Or at that point in time, someone or something could have hurt you so bad or worse. Or it could be that you were going to draw away from God. Whatever the reason, just know that God knows what's best for you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. You have to realize that God is the creator of the universe. He knows all and sees all that's happening in it, because the foolishness of God is the wisdom of man. This is more than enough to make us realize that we know absolutely nothing of what's best to have or not. You hear people say things like, I am so unlucky. God is clearly allowing me to pass through this pain. God doesn't love me. All of these mediocre statements. The enemy fills our hearts and minds with all of these statements and make us feel like failures just so we can be dismayed. When all these statements pop up, remind yourself that God Himself has said, be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Do not be dismayed and trust in the Lord. Worrying is only going to weigh you down and waste your time and energy. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. To kill your joy, to destroy your faith, and to steal your happiness. How many of you, by worrying, can add 1 inch to your height? No one. How many of you, by worrying, can make a crooked path straight? No one. Absolutely no one. So when you encounter failure, get on your knees and give thanks to God, and then get back up and be joyful. If not for anything, but for the reason that you are alive. You have food on your table, money in your bank or wallet. Be glad. That's God supplying you your needs. Be grateful to God for all these little things we often overlook and watch your happiness grow. Trust in the Lord in every area of your life. Trust in Him, for His plans for you are of good and not of evil. God is the greatest, and so are His plans for you. Never let the enemy come into your heart and cause you to be hard on yourself or to give up your faith. Put your trust in God even when life doesn't make sense. And always remember to acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and He will direct your path.